Carol Dweck coined the term growth mindset and fixed mindset. What does it actually mean? So the difference between those two mindsets is if you consider the traits of a human being to be fixed, like saying you have the capability of drawing nicely, I don't, and this is it. So I don't try because you can do it, I can't, let's leave it with this. This means I assume I cannot learn it, and I assume that you got it with birth, and I don't acknowledge that you might have drawn every day to actually be as good as you were. So the opposite side is a growth mindset, where you see that, okay, maybe you have a different starting point, maybe I don't know how much you drawn in the past, how much I drawn in the past, but I assume that I can get better at drawing if I invest in it. If I get the right training, the right coaches, I can improve my drawing. This doesn't mean you need to be the next Picasso. It means you assume you can improve. So when we have children, apparently this is a really important thing, because when you tell them they're brilliant and they did so well on this test because they're brilliant, you assume that it's not because they worked for it. And this is basically the message that you send to them if you just say, you're so brilliant, you didn't even have to study for it, you're just so brilliant. But then when for the same child another day or another test comes along where they actually would need to work for it, they feel like they're stupid, because you told them brilliant means not needing to study and having the result. So anything less than not needing to study and having the result means stupid or less brilliant, which is of course the danger to their fixed personality that they assume, and they are afraid of being judged. Instead, when you say to a child that just did a great test, you say, hey, this is so wonderful, look how it paid off, you worked, you did your homework, and now this is the result, this is so wonderful, let's attack the next challenge. This child will be saying, oh yes, I see the cause and effect, and I'm motivated to go out and have the next challenge, and also do the work and have the result, because you assume it's possible, right? So in very general terms, those two children, the one is very keen on learning more because it had kind of a positive cause and effect experience, while the other one sees every new thing as a danger to its personality, who was called brilliant and might not be the next day. You see what I mean? I hope I explained it well. And I think the growth mindset is also very important when you start consuming lots of self-development content, because usually we have the tendency to see, I don't know, someone like Marissa Peer or Brené Brown, or just like some inspirational speakers who are brilliant, and we put them on a pedestal. We say they're brilliant. I just fell into the trap, right? We say they're brilliant and they're just up there, and you think, unconsciously you send the message to yourself, I could never do it. Because you say they're brilliant and you actually don't think twice and think, hey, for how many years have they actually worked towards doing this job and being so great? They have done endless training, they have practiced so many hours speaking freely on the stage, and basically when you start looking into their background and see that how much they actually worked for being as brilliant as we see them today, you realize you send another message to yourself. You send the message, hey, I could start to invest in myself. I could start to do training and see where I can go with this new confidence that I built by having some small positive steps that actually take me farther into the direction of my goals. You see what I mean? A very common problem as well is in relationships. So often something happens, someone did something or didn't do something and it hurt you, then you have this reaction of this person is mean, this person is a bad person, and basically by saying such a thing, you assume that they cannot change. This is the underlying assumption, right? So good luck for your marriage when you basically already have labeled your partner a bad person or being mean to you. The other option would be someone didn't do or did do something that hurt you, where you kind of go, wait a moment, why did they not do or did they do this that hurt me? And what did I not understand? Or what reason might there be that they did or did not do this? Might even have nothing to do with myself. And the underlying message you're sending there is, maybe I don't have all the information. Maybe they have a reason. There is a reason that it happened like this. And the assumption, this person can change, grow, and we can kind of understand each other better so our relationship can grow. So I hope I got the message through clearly enough for understanding the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. And I think it's super important as a concept, and how often we have actually in some areas of our lives we have a growth mindset, in others we have a fixed mindset, and we can get more conscious about how we talk to others, how we talk to ourselves, and actually see that everything is so much better when we assume we can change and we can grow, we can learn new things, because we are less afraid of change in the end when we assume that there is growth possible. So let me know what if you already knew about the growth mindset, and if you have one, or if you have the fixed mindset in some areas. I definitely do have both in different areas, and how you think of using this knowledge in your everyday life. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.